A crooked mile.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're gonna be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart. And try and get some rest.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Is she?
She's fine, Bigby. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken.
I'll try to.
Eat more chicken. Telefon!
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White? Bigby?
Mann, oh Mann. Dr. Swinehart.
So, to recap,
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was
süß,
drinking in the
bastard.
rafters. That about covers it.
Buffkin.
once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
We don't have time to wait for them.
Richtig.
Crane could be getting on a train right now.
Well, I don't want to just go running off into the night without some direction. What the
Du
hell
hast
is
natürlich
going
recht.
on?
Buffkin.
I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him, I get it, but do you really think he killed those women? Because it's just... it's incomprehensible.
Ich weiß es nicht, das ist das
I'm
Schlimme.
as confused as you are, to be honest. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
Richtig.
He was a conniver, a coward, a liar. And I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes? Ow! Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, süß.
Thanks for tonight,
Buffkin.
by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did. I'm glad you were there.
I just feel bad for Holly, really.
Yeah.
Oh, Mann.
Knows everything eventually. At least, I hope so, for her sake. Can I, ask you a question?
Natürlich.
It's kind of personal. And I don't want to offend
Frag
you.
mich einfach.
Sure.
It's just, when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home.
Ja.
I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to just, stop pretending.
So what if I do? You think we're broken or something? Is that it?
I don't know. Maybe we're just not cut out for this world. We can't eat each other's hearts anymore, Bigby. This can't be like the old days. We have to make it better.
Ja,
Hey, guys,
definitiv.
we have a problem.
What is it?
Da fehlt
Can't
ein
finish
Stück.
the mirror. It's missing a piece.
What do you mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's,
Crane must have taken a shard with him.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
All right. How long will it take for the mirror to reform?
Well, it could take
Richtig.
days.
Or months or years. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still solve this
Buffkin.
ourselves. I know
Never
that.
mind that. Come help me look.
Komm, schauen wir uns mal um und suchen Anhaltspunkte für den Aufenthaltsort von Crane. Buffkin. Finden wir hier noch etwas hier finden? Also irgendetwas müssen wir hier finden. Also gucken wir erstmal da rein. Da ist das Hand.
It's the key to his room at the
Open
open
arms.
arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there. I want to know.
A lot of blood and flowers.
Ich finde, wir sollten lieber ehrlich
Keep
sein.
thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside. There's only so much you can repress, you know?
Don't worry, Snow. We'll get him.
Oh ja, wir werden ihn finden und zur Rechenschaft ziehen. Hier ist ein Brief. Schauen wir mal. Mr. Crane, you said you'd pay to have the plaster redone in my building after the last incidents in 204. It's falling off the fucking walls. Alles klar, da geht's um eine kaputte Wohnung. Ich denke mal, die... Haben wir was zerstört? Nein, nicht wirklich. Bei Blue kenne ich gar nicht. And Pinocchio says his skin is splintering. Alles klar. Ist ein Controller aus? Nee. Irgendwas leckt da gerade. Ach, nice, der linke Stick hier. Das könnte ganz interessant werden.
Did Crane ever do any work?
Only when Cole was around.
So. Das hätte ich fast übersehen. Komm, gib mir ein Küsschen. Ich habe die Schublade losgemacht.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Wait, what? What witch? What meeting?
Well, he called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is. Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, glamours from. I'm sure it's about this ring. They must have it.
Why not mention this before?
No one asked me,
Oh, Buffkin!
and I'm hungover. I'm sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You called me
I called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
I tried
This
to,
isn't
but...
your concern.
No, it can't be fixed. It's missing a piece.
This is none of Bluebeard's business, Bigby.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
Bastian, Alter, mal die
AM or
Fresse.
PM?
A.M.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
What do you know about Crane anyway?
That he has the stones to kill prostitutes like any common sex-frightened serial killer and not face a real challenge.
Richtig.
We know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're a
thing.
secretary! He's the sheriff! And none of you were chosen to run this office! Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years now.
Unofficially is not officially.
Snow can obviously handle this, so let's drop it.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
Alles klar.
A few shorter hours, the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling.
Yeah. Just point in the direction you want me to check first.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And
Yeah.
Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
Richtig, das ist auch noch eine
Doesn't matter
interessante
what they
Sache.
know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere
The
else.
Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
Wir gehen zu den
If
Tweedles.
they're not there, the Tweedles' office might have something on Crane. Or the witch.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence.
Komm,
Fine, I don't
verpiss dich.
care. Just go ahead.
We can't just let Bluebeard run amok in Crane's place.
Ha!
He's after something. I just don't know what it is. We have
Das
to
weiß
find
ich.
the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out, never went anywhere, and is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now. Where are you gonna go, Bigby?
Ach, komm schon. Find the witch.
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
Ah, shit.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
So you leave Crane alone?
Ist doch
Better
scheiße.
off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
So you leave Crane alone?
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
Was würdet ihr jetzt tun? Schreibt's mir mal bitte
I'd
in die
love to join you,
Kommentare.
but there's some business I need to attend to.
Wie es weitergeht, seht ihr in der nächsten Folge.
I'd love
Tschüss.
to join you, but there's some business I need